The Snow Lake Trail near Snoqualmie Pass and the Alpental ski area is one of the most popular day hikes in Washington, and for good reason. It is gorgeous and it's easy to reach from Seattle. Parking is at the Alpental ski area. A Northwest Forest Pass is required, but day passes are available at a kiosk on the north end of the parking lot. There's a pit toilet at the trailhead and a few wilderness toilets near the lake, so you don't have to hide behind a bush. The trailhead is also at the north end of the parking lot. It's clearly signed with lots of info for you to read. The trail begins with a long stretch of log-reinforced steps winding through the forest. It's shaded and cool, and the footing is generally good, with roots here and there just to keep you on your toes. For runners, this section is mostly runnable, I would say, and offers a steady climb that will quickly get your heart rate up without being overwhelming. As you climb higher, the trail shifts in character. The dirt and roots give way to rockier, more technical terrain, and the grade steepens into a series of switchbacks. This is where most runners are going to shift from a jog to more of a strong power hike, stepping carefully over uneven stones and loose gravel. It requires focus, but the effort is rewarded. Each turn opens up to bigger views of the surrounding ridges and peaks, so don't forget to pause and look around. This is where the scenery really starts to shine. The switchbacks deliver you to the high point of the trail, a saddle between the valley you've climbed and the Snow Lake Basin beyond. Here the trail levels out just enough to let you catch your breath and get your first glimpse of the lake. But don't be fooled, this is not the end of the trail. The lake still lies below, waiting for you to descend into its basin. From the saddle, the trail drops steeply into the Snow Lake Basin. The switchbacks are rocky and technical, demanding careful footwork, especially if you're running. It's easy to clip a toe, so take your time and stay light on your feet. As you descend, the views open up wider with each turn, giving you teasing glimpses of the lake below. Listen closely and you might hear a chorus of high-pitched squeaks echoing through the rocks. These are pikas, or pikas, maybe, depending on how you pronounce it. You tell me in the comments what you call these cute little critters. They are small alpine mammals that look kind of like hamsters, and they thrive in the boulder fields. If you're lucky, you might spot one darting between the stones. As you arrive in the basin, a sign points either toward the lakeshore access or the main trail that skirts around toward the northeast side of Snow Lake. The lakeshore spur quickly splits into a divided network of well-worn paths that all weave their way down to the water. Whichever path you choose, you are going to be greeted by the sight of a clear alpine lake ringed by jagged peaks. It is a stunning backdrop for a mid-run pause. After soaking in the views along the shoreline, I recommend heading back to the junction and continuing on the main trail for a bit. Now, the junction can be a little confusing. The path for the main trail doesn't look like a trail at first, but trust the signs and follow the route across the rocks between the two ponds. The trail becomes clear again as soon as you get across the rock crossing. This stretch is smoother and very pleasantly runnable, with views of the surrounding peaks that grow more impressive the further that you go. I turned around at a rocky outcropping overlooking the lake, but if you have extra time, you can keep following the signs toward Jim Lake or continue on even further. When it's time to head back, retrace your steps by climbing out of the basin and tackling the rocky switchbacks once more, and then over to the rocky switchbacks on the other side of the saddle. Once you're past the steeper sections, the grade eases and the final mile or so levels out into a fun, mostly runnable finish. This final section of trail, even the wide stairs at the end, let you stretch out your stride and cruise back through the forest to the parking lot. A satisfying way to end a wilderness adventure.